Good morning and welcome, welcome, welcome. If this is your first time with us, we invite you to get our welcome packet at the end of the service. It's usually on the back wall there. And if you would like a tour of our grounds, one of us will be more than glad to show you around. And so my name is Judy Carmi. I'm practitioner of the day here, and I would like to welcome you to the center where we inspire and empower people to live spiritually fulfilling lives. The practitioners in service today will be available at the bell after the service, and it's Charlie, Christy, and Mary, and myself. Please don't hesitate if you have anything that's weighing heavily on your mind or lightly. Please come and see us. We would love to have an affirmative prayer with you. And so now I would like to thank our team members that are in service today in all the different capacities, our greeters, our ushers, our sound team, Judy with our music, and so many more. I hope I didn't miss you. If you would now, I will assign you two things. Turn around and wave to the camera and say hello to the people out there in the world and greet your neighbor at the same time. And if you would please silence your cell phone right now. I have one more little announcement. We're celebrating our new carpet. I don't know if you've all noticed, but I certainly have, and I'm sure you have too, our new carpet here in the sanctuary. And we would like to be extra mindful about not getting stains on the carpet. So we ask that you only come to the sanctuary with water, please. All other drinks need to be outside. And so thank you so much. And now we will be opening with music by Gwen Rooker. Thank you.
For the beauty of the earth, for the beauty of the skies, for the love which from our birth over and around us lies. Lord of all, to thee we raise this our hymn of grateful praise. For the beauty of each hour of the day and of the night, hill and vale and tree and flower, sun and moon and stars of light. Lord of all, to thee we raise this our hymn of grateful praise. For the joy of human love, brother, sister, parent, child, friends on earth and friends above, for all gentle thoughts and mild. Lord of all, to thee we raise this our hymn of grateful praise.
Thank you, Gwen. That was beautiful. And now for our focused announcements. The office and bookstore will be closed starting this Monday, June 8th through June 14th. Lori and Jen will both be out of the office this week while the office's hallway is being flooring. Flooring is being placed in the office. Anyway, Sacred Women's Group, keeping the promises we make to ourselves, so important, hosted by Jenny Young and Reverend Sue MillerBorn, will be on Monday, June 8th from 7 to 8:30 p.m. The men's group with Roy Wolfstead is also on Monday, June 8th from 7 to 9 p.m. Grief Support Group with Kathleen Patton and Dr. Reverend Mary Mitchell, Tuesday, June 9th, 11 a.m. to 12:30 p.m. Everyone is welcome to join this gentle and compassionate group at any time. For more information, contact Kathleen. And it is written in the cards, a summer solstice event hosted by Reverend Sue MillerBorn, Lori Barnes, and Jenny Young on Friday, June 19th from 6:30 to 8:30 p.m. The three of us have a love for divination cards and are offering an evening to share ways to approach cards to enhance the intuitive nature you already live by. Please bring your journal and cell phones to take pictures of your answers. That sounds like a fun evening. Tie-dye under the sky. Wow. With Ruby Runyon and Jen Catulli on Sunday, June 21st, 12:30 to 2 p.m. This workshop is limited to 18 participants, and we will gather outside at tie-dye stations to make colorful new tablecloths for the social hall. Bring a second item to tie-dye and take it home. That sounds like another fun event. So many wonderful things going on here at the center. And then the best part, and I want to say sad part, but celebration. Celebration, honoring Reverend Sue MillerBorn's retirement. Castle Crag State Park Group Picnic Area, Sunday, June 28th, 4:30 to 7:30 p.m. Carpooling is encouraged, and Reverend Lynn Fritz is spearheading this adventure. We're asking everyone to please register due to limited space. There is a parking fee of $8 per car, and we will try to carpool from the center. Please note that only service dogs are allowed, and RSVP with Jen in the office is important. In the foyer is a sign-up sheet, directions, and a carpool sign. Doug Herber and Chad Hymas have room in their cars. So if you know you're planning to ride with someone, please put that on the carpool sheet. Children's Church. We're looking for a new children's church director, which is a paid position. We're also looking for a new children's church nursery attendant, which is also a paid position. If you're interested in either position, please email the office for more information. And this concludes our announcements. Let's see here. We will invite the bell. I'm sorry? Is it a birthday month? It is a birthday month. June, all June birthdays, please stand up so we can celebrate you here. Birthday to you.
Happy birthday to you. Happy birthday, dear June babies. Happy birthday to you.
Surely there are June birthdays out there in the world, and so happy birthday. I'm sorry, and now for the reading. And so the reading this morning is from Bell Hooks, All About Love, New Visions. Everyone who has witnessed the growth process of a child from the moment of birth on sees clearly that before language is known, Before the identity of caretakers is recognized, babies respond to affectionate care. Usually they respond with sounds or looks of pleasure. As they grow older, they respond to affectionate care by giving affection, by cooing at the sight of a welcomed caretaker. Affection is only one ingredient of love. To truly love, we must learn to mix various ingredients: care, affection, recognition, respect, commitment, and trust, as well as honest and open communication. Now, the science of mind point of view, from How to Use Science of Mind, says there is but one ultimate impulsion in the universe, and this impulsion is love. This love is more than an emotional sentiment, and although it must include all such emotional sentiments, it is the pure essence of divine givingness. And so just now, the bell, the invitation of the bell, invites us to still our minds, to calm our thoughts, to calm our bodies, and to focus in on our breath. As we know, and I know, that there is only one universal life force, one light, one substance, known by many names, that is present here with us now, and that is everywhere, around, through, and in every single blade of grass, every butterfly, every bug and mosquito, every human. The same energy is interconnecting us and running through us, purifying every cell, every atom, every molecule in this physical body. With each breath that we receive and each breath we release, only love and gratitude remains. And so just here today, as we listen to the words of Reverend Sue, and we deepen our understanding of how this all works, this magical universe that we live in, that we're a part of, as we look into each other's eyes this morning and we recognize each other in each other, it is a blessing, truly a blessing, to be here and to enjoy and grow together. And so I give thanks for this knowing that this is the truth of who we are, of who I am, of who each person here is, pure love, divine, individualized expression of love. And I release this knowing into the law, and together we say, and so it is. Reverend Sue? Mm-hmm.
Good morning. That was a beautiful prayer. It's almost, I don't need to say another word, but I will. So the topic changes as we move into June, and it's higher, deeper love. And I thought, what a great month of topics to share on my countdown of days with you from this position. And I came across something that I thought was kind of cute. It has nothing really to do with anything, but you know, sometimes you find something cute and you just want to share it. You don't want to be the only one that knows it. Winnie the Pooh, all know who Winnie the Pooh is, okay, for in the right generations. Winnie the Pooh wore a crop top with no pants. He only ate his favorite food, and he loved himself. So can you. Because we're talking today about love, and I want to know what love is. So there was a story that comes from Fatima Danji. She's a UK actor. She shares this with us. When I was 11, my parents enrolled me to a new school on the outskirts of town. I was the only girl of color and the only one wearing a hijab. It was hard. Not a day passed where I wouldn't hear negative comments about my appearance. I broke down about it all the time. People would scream "terrorist" at me as I walked by. I had people spit and throw food at me, and on one occasion, someone even tried to pull my hijab off my head and tighten it across my neck. Not only did I feel hideous, I felt scared. I contemplated taking it off. It could have been so easy, but it just didn't feel right. For me, wearing a hijab is empowering. It's truly liberating. I feel proud when I wear it. It's part of me, part of my identity, part of my culture, my heritage. It's not just a mark of my religion. It's also a symbol of my strength, my self-love, my willingness to deal with whatever life throws at me. It made me stronger. It gave me the drive to brush away the negativity and go on so I could get a degree in theater and do some acting. It helped me to reach my own passion. It pushed me to do all the things that made me proud to be the woman I am today. Plus, with it, I never had a bad hair day. Isn't that wonderful? It just kind of takes us on a wave, right? Of, the bulliness of school, that age. We all survived it. We're here today, but it just brings back those moments. And yet, all the gifts that she was able to harvest and bring to the world a greater idea of herself. So the lead-off question from Centers for Spiritual Living overall is, are you able to let love be present in the uncomfortable, the unfair moments of your life, as well as the good times? What if we are unhappy in love? What if because we have confined an idea of love, we've contained the idea, the vastness of love, to mean only what our limited thinking and feelings allow us to? Whew. I really chewed on that for a long time, and then I just started realizing how much when we think about love, we're asked all the time to stretch ourselves, feel love past what appears unlovable, break it open. And as we think about these things, how could we possibly assume that we fully know what love is when it's a God thing, when it's as vast as the universe and beyond? when it dwells inside of us as a divinity that we continually seek and try to capture the essence of that in our daily living. It's omnipresent, omniscient, omnipotent, all those powerful God words. So this bigness that I speak of, the expansiveness, just considering a romantic love just confuses things, shrinks it back down. Because when we get hurt by falling in love, to cope, we often shrink ourselves into a space of temporarily walling off. That crush of vulnerability tends to separate us, and that can lead us to not even trusting love feelings again. And we just get so sad. And what if we sacrificed our deepest values? We do this at times in order to feel an invitation into love, or just so love would come our way. So we sacrifice a part of ourselves. And it makes us insecure when we do that, and then we start to do even more crazy things. But now you come here as a community of people, trusting now to dive into a higher, deeper love. So here we go. Because something is always calling hearts to hearts here, to invite ourselves into the agape love, that highest form. Agape love, if you're not familiar with that term, it's the highest form of selfless and unconditional love. So, all that said, how do you feel safe then in love? It's so big. And Judy's readings from Bell Hooks starts our inquiry with that. But then we turn back and we say, when we ask ourselves, are we able to feel love and let love be present in the uncomfortable and the good? It challenges us to recognize there's this divine impulsion of love, that it isn't there just in the joyous moments. It is there always. It must be. It's its nature to be present in all experiences, even those we label uncomfortable or painful. Now, I know that when we're going through a difficult time, and I remember this for myself, when I was, changing my family, and we're going through a divorce, and I remember I would leave the house and turn on that song and just blast it. I will always love you. Remember that? I can't sing, but I would pretend I could be her singing it. And I would think about Larry, and I would think about the commitments we made. I would think about Lindy and Chris and the life we had. And it was changing. And I remember thinking, how can this keep going this direction when I love this so much? When my heart is so big around this. But love, I kept thinking, I will never stop loving Larry. And that love just transformed by following the inner guidance, the inner answer, the inner healing to all the prayers of that time. And I realized what Larry and I ended up with was the best friendship ever. The best. Right, Lindy? Yeah. The kids felt it. He was always over watching TV. Right, Charlie? But we were a family. We expanded the family. There was love for Larry. There was great love for Charlie. The kids welcomed him into our lives. So all of that, I see in my own little world how big love is, and how we could expand our awareness of that and allow ourselves to follow our inner guidance no matter what's pulling us. Allowing this love to align ourselves with a greater life, realizing beneath all circumstances, there is this powerful current of love. And embracing this truth means consciously choosing to see the underlying divine givingness in all of who we are. And in every situation, that's what is so important. So this practice of just paying attention to loving awareness, we can allow ourselves to transcend some of our mere emotional reactions, which can often be so fleeting and just really based on reactiveness. And we can instead engage with life. I love this from an idea that we can tap into understand what unconditional love, universal love really, really is calling for, really asking of us. It empowers us to find a peace and a presence, knowing that love is there. Love is constant. Love never goes anywhere. It's an unwavering truth of our being and the world around us. So dividing love into good and bad or uncomfortable contexts, that's the paradox that we humans always find ourselves in. And when we work towards looking at our spiritual nature as it matures and grows wiser over time, I think that's why it's so confusing, wondering what love is during those times of crisis, during times where we're breaking inside, when we vowed to love, when we're encouraged to grow in love in every moment we live. So the deeper, this is what Parker Palmer says, and he writes this in A Hidden Wholeness. I love to read Parker Palmer's, I can't say it twice. It's a tongue twister for me. The deeper our faith, the more doubt we must endure. The deeper our hope, the more prone we are to despair. The deeper our love, the more pain its loss will bring. These are a few of the paradoxes we hold as human beings. Whew. So there's no get out of it free, not this lifetime. So, but when we start to look at stages of love, remember when it was so innocent, when you were younger? I remember how we would love things. And my mom was a kind of a frugal shopper and meal planner, but on occasion, she gave us the free will to pick our own cereal. Oh, I thought because we watched cartoons, of course we saw the, Captain Crunch and all of these different ones. I landed on Jets. I don't even know if that's a cereal anymore, but when she would give us that privilege, I would go to that box and carry it like I wouldn't give it up. I hoarded it for my sisters. I would not share it. I had 3 other sisters, wouldn't share my Jets. But I loved it so. But I grew out of that love, thank goodness. So we think of these things. What would I be if I continued that limited pattern of hoarding such an unhealthy cereal for the rest of my life? So you see, it's just a small, innocent way to look at it. But you break it down, and we do that in other areas. But as we get more serious and as we grow up and we face some of the pains and challenges in the years where our hormones then, this is when those hormones try to encourage us to know what true love is, right? And it gets very conflicted. It's a time of longing for someone to love you, right? We're out there seeking. It didn't matter if your best friend loved you or your family or your mother and father. We tend to, at that time, take that love for granted. But it was my Scott Martins and my Rick Oxerarts that I became so focused on that to this day, I bear the truth. It remains unrequited love. I had to grieve those fantasies. And boy, I had a lot of them. I would just dream of them coming over to hold my hand, And I drained all my self-esteem in trying to get their attention. I was odd. And it would silently crush me to the core. Now, nothing happened. It was all in me. I mean, they didn't know how much I loved them. But when they would reach out and hold my best friend's hand, and she knew I had a crush on them, and I was just devastated, double betrayal. What does love have to do with that? The very essence of love, though, was always there. And I was learning in that to doubt myself and crush myself in those rejections and insecurities. So whenever it came to love, I was very, very insecure. And to make myself feel better, I'd go to a party and sneak my dad's vodka. I shared that before. It loosened the old girl. But all I did was barf. Now what's so pleasant about that? So I thank God I got through those years and didn't create habits out of that. And so some of that fades away, but some of the deep roots may still be hanging around in me. But I start to realize and embrace love in the human experience. We really do have to shift our understanding and learn to let go of trying and living through those uncomfortable times. Why? To love ourselves. All those rejections make us, do ugly things and think ugly of ourselves. So we have to see beyond what love is in relationships and start growing our deep spiritual heart to embrace the love that prevails always right there in our joys. And of course, most profoundly, it is brought to light in our losses and our sorrows. Roger Teal is a minister of unity. He says, there is a presence. This is so dovetails with religious science. There is a presence, a universal spirit, and it is love. This love is the creative life that birthed you. This love has always been with you, maintaining and sustaining you. This love has always offered everything you need. It offers a limitless bounty of truth, light, and joy. This love is your true and eternal self. I just take a breath and take that in. So I through my years, I really began to understand this big love, this precious love, even more as I went through some of those changing moments that I shared with you. All the while, during those times, any time that was difficult, whenever I had any kind of interaction with I just went to a memorial service for a fellow nurse. So I got to be with some of my nurse friends, and I haven't had that in a long time, and I was totally enjoying it. Ruby's one of those, and she's here today. But, even to love those moments when some of these doctors are in your face, as a nurse, and you're thinking inside, I don't love you. I don't love this. But then when you see them, it's just from this years of distance, just the love and the respect pours forth. So the voices in our head for a while that tend to criticize everything, underneath that, there is a whisper of truth. Listen for that. Watch for that. Allow it to become a louder voice, to override the small, insecure self. And keep observing that everywhere around you, everywhere in this room, is divine friendship. That's what I love about the greeters and the ushers. As you walk through the doors, love meets you right away. Not to overwhelm you, not to be creepy, but just welcome, welcome. We love you here, we care about you here. And then bookend kitchen cookies. We get to go eat and be fed and get to have conversations with one another. It's all part of love. It's all so beautiful. So we fast forward to striving to love oneself. Here we go. to never betray the love that has been calling you for a lifetime. Learning the vast essence of love impels us to look in the mirror and begin the real work of opening to our divinity, open to our self-acceptance, open to being human, open to forgiving ourselves, open to any struggle, to arrive at a deeper love, a deeper understanding that never diminishes us, but only deepens our resilience, our compassion, and our knowing to allow love to lead our way. I stand by to always let love lead the way. When I am crushed by something, what would love do here? Jesus got credit for that and those little rubber band things. What would Jesus do? Remember those initials? What would love do? And it saves us every time. The way is revealed every single moment. We just have to lean into the call of greater love, trusting that unconditional love of the one, that presence that leads us out of suffering and turmoil. It's those moments we call upon it when we feel stuck, but it has gone nowhere. And it's there also when we feel joy. It's so easy to tap into it because it's omnipresent. And we can't pretend in moments of life that we have a broken heart. It's happening. We feel like we can't breathe. We feel betrayed. Maybe we feel attacked, that we're not seen, we're not heard, not appreciated, we're not valued. When we feel shamed or misunderstood, when we're trapped in crazy misunderstandings that feel like they'll never go away, let love lead and let love prevail. And those moments fade back into a sense of calm, ease. And so it is, no matter what the outer circumstances are. It is never them outside of you or any condition that causes us the misery. It feels like that. It really feels like that. It's easier to put it on the outside of us. But it's really a call of life to go deeper into that vast love that begins with you, stays with you. It is eternal. So here we are. We're doing our best. Loving awareness is what we call forth here. Ram Dass will close with the practice of Ram Dass. I've done it before, and I thought, oh, I probably shouldn't do it again. I've done it once with you. And I thought, what is this with me doing things once with people? Loving awareness is my daily practice. So we'll join that together to allow this healing essence to continue to break down our resistance, because it is a spiritual practice to sit quietly inside yourself, beyond voices of others, and definitely beyond the voices in your head, to get beyond stories, to get beyond what happened, beyond what is right, what is wrong, to remember according to who is it right or wrong, and allow loving awareness to just wash through you. This is true surrender. And we allow, in my yoga practice for all these years, with my precious, precious friends and students, is to allow that loving awareness at the beginning of class and at the end. Let it pour forth. Let it touch every part of you, every wart, every whiny pain that we have time and again. Let loving awareness wash through you. And I find it more helpful than mumbling an affirmation, though those are very powerful, but you can't mumble your affirmation. You have to declare it again and again and again, loud, to a talking voice, to a whisper, to silence, and then bold again. That's Yogananda's way. It's a practice. You hang with the affirmation a little bit longer. So the essence of love, though it can seem elusive, We recognize now it is pervading everything. It fires the heart. These, I think, are Earnest Holmes. The essence of love, while elusive, pervades everything, fires the heart, stimulates emotions, renews the soul, proclaims the spirit. Only love knows love, and love knows only love. Words cannot express its depth or meaning. And here I'm trying. A universal sense alone bears witness to the divine fact: God is love, and love is God. Loving our entire self, then, is where we're going to practice this month. Remember, not just looking in the mirror naked. I can't even say it. Not trying to cringe when we do such a practice, but to deeply accept love in the moments exactly as you are. Unifying with your true self in every way that's possible, our past, our present, and all of our aspirations for tomorrow. We bring that forth. And we begin to find harmony within ourselves, allowing this loving awareness, as we touch upon it, to bathe us in realization, to bathe us, think about it, in God realization, in self-actualization. There is an ancient word in the teachings, it's genai, and it simply means universal love, impartial care, inclusive concern for all people. Heard it before, but this particular word comes from the Chinese philosophy, from a teacher called Mozi, meaning inclusive, combined, all-embracing. But what I appreciate here in these teaching of Mozi, Genhai is love widened beyond preference. There's sometimes, even the words alone can expand our understanding. It's not a sentimental affection for everyone, but an active commitment to regard each life as worthy of care. It invites the soul into a larger circle of belonging, where self-love and love for others arise from the same sacred recognition. Every life belongs within the whole. This very teaching comes from Spiritual Passages, Scott Aubrey. So when I was reading that just now, I witnessed Claire yesterday at a workshop we were in, and Charlie. I think, what are they doing out there in the foyer? They were ushering a little spider. It must not have been that little, because I could see how big it was from here. But I thought they were taking this time. Well, that's love. That's agape love. And then I thought it dovetailed with Judy's beautiful prayer this morning when she started talking about mosquitoes and different life forms. May we love that big. So I would like to, I'm already out of time. Judy, can you come forward? I have something cute, but I'm going to share it for next week because I'll be here all month. And Anne Lamont is a sweet author, and she wrote somehow, and these are little stories, little sweet moments, thoughts on love. So I'll come back to that. So you have to come every week. But Ram Dass, let's go back to Ram Dass. He really led us, those of us that studied his work, studied his spiritual journey. He writes, unconditional love really exists in each of us. It is a part of our inner being. It is not so much an active emotion as a state of being. It's not I love you for this or that reason, not I love you if you love me. It's love for no reason, love without an object. It's just sitting in love, a love that incorporates the chair, the room, and permeates everything around. The thinking mind is actually extinguished in this form of love. So let us practice together. Let us join in that unified field. We're already there. We're already in the container of this vast, sweet, sweet love. And we start to recognize our own divinity, our own sense of connection to the One. So close your eyes, but now look at your body. Don't ever forget, when we say it's all one, it is you, body, mind, and spirit. All of these are you as you sit in your own oneness and allow yourself to really feel. I love the feelings of loving awareness. I want you to imagine as you sit there, the most beautiful color that represents loving awareness to you. Let it just hover like the most beautiful vaporous cloud. Let it shine down upon you like radiant light from the sun. Loving awareness, and feel it begin to descend upon you as it meets what's already within you. And you feel it washing over you through your scalp, quietly blending into your beautiful intelligence and mind and brain, and through your sense faculties, through the eyes, through the nose, through the ears, through the throat, through these various chakra identities. Loving awareness is passing through you. This light is glowing and ever present. It is moving those places where we tend to resist, we tend to block. It is awakening in you. Now you feel it passing through the throat space of your body. Think about what is being held there in you. If you have been choking tears, trying not to cry, find a place to go wail and set it free. Let love prevail. This loving awareness reaching the throat, going down gently upon your shoulders. You lift all burden. All burden just disappears, and you watch your shoulders go into a natural form upon your body. Your shoulder blades loosen, and the back feels more supple already. There's a resilience to your spine. It is welcoming that channel of light all the way through its very center core, radiating out through your nervous system. Loving awareness is bright and light and free and flowing inside of you. It is God's grace flowing. Feel it now circling through the heart. Oh, the tenderness of the heart field. We feel ourselves wrapped held in this vast love, focused only right now on your individualized heart. And you breathe deeper. You feel the lung fields as angel wings expanding wide and far. You feel the heart beating, allowing everyone to feel your resonant field. Everyone in this room is bumping into each other in loving awareness. And it washes all the tensions away from the back, all the tensions away from the front of the body. It flows passionately down each arm, through every muscle, every fiber, every bone, every fluid, every nail. There is loving awareness flowing, burning through the palms of your hands, eager and ready to offer healing out into the world. Feel it. Feel that tingling in the hands of your body. Your divine body is awakening in loving awareness. It travels deep now, back up the arms, pouring down through the channels, the highways, through the big vessels in the body, pouring into every organ, blessing it, each and every one. And you honor with great gratitude as it passes from the right organs to the left organs and back and forth and deep into your very core. And then it winds its way through the pelvic bowl. And you feel the blessing upon you. You feel it at the low back where we carry burdens there. And all of a sudden you realize, I am clutching. I am resisting. And now I'm letting go. Right where I am free. Loving awareness is breathing me down through my legs. I feel it now. Those areas where I have been tentative. My hips, my knees, my ankles, my feet. In this moment, in this very moment, only love prevails. And there is no pain. There is just light. Infused in every cell. It is a divine light. It is a God light. It is loving awareness. I am that I am. I am that I am. Loving awareness is in me as me now. I breathe deeper. I breathe deeper and I seek out deep inside my precious, precious human body. Where else am I not allowing it in? Is it behind a thought? Behind a hurt? I let it burst through that like popping a bubble. Now breathe for a moment with me. Just breathe. I am loving awareness. We are loving awareness. Keep dropping into it. Let the body feel it. And then from far away comes an impulse of thought. By means of loving awareness, I now know myself. I love myself just the way I am. Thank you, God, for spiritual practice in community, where it quickens the effect and we feel self-actualized in this very moment, because love is all there is. I release this prayer in gratitude. Gratitude for each one of you who allowed the light to flow. Thank you, Judy, for the blessing of music that carries it into the memory of our body. And together all of us say, and so it is. There we go. Yeah. Thank you. Thank you. That was fun. Thank you so much. All right. Gwen.
It will not boast or envy be. It will bear all things without complaint, for it endures, hopes, and believes. and taste of heaven here in this life. Faith and hope and love abide these three. And still the best of all is love. The best of all is a loving Thank you so much.
I would like to invite the ushers up now, please. Thank you. As I prepare to give my offering, my heart is filled with love and appreciation, since what is offered here is for my spiritual well-being. I am filled with gratitude, knowing life stays in balance, for as I give, I receive. And just now, I give thanks for the blessed donations received in the offering this morning and during the week. I know each dollar supports the spiritual family in many ways as we grow together, pray together, and give thanks for all that the center has been blessed with today and always. And so it is.
So before Gwen does her final song, that we're doing something a little bit different out for our social time because the social hall is closed as well as the offices because everything's got moved in there. So the kitchen cookies, I can see it from here. I've put up a beautiful, I feel like I'm going to a wedding, a beautiful party out there for you. And so you can take a cookie or a refreshment, and then they set out a few tables out here in the outdoor corridor out through those doors. So that'll be something special and unique. And I needed to kind of highlight, because of that space, the women's group is going to go into the pavilion tomorrow night for our gathering, and the men will be in here. So that's an update on that as well. So thank you for being here. One more quote that I do want to say to you, because I realize that we're all a work in progress. And so Louise Hay said, "You have been criticizing yourself for years, and it hasn't worked. Try approving of yourself and see what happens." So if you, yeah, right? Right, give room for that. So I just had to fit that in. So Gwen, thank you. Thank you for being here today. I feel like there's that show, America's Got Talent. Boy, do we have it here. You are so awesome. And the two of you just really,
Judy takes care.
whew, and thank you.
We want to offer, put a little love in your heart to conclude this beautiful day. So I invite all who wish to stand and to move. You're invited. If it's more comfortable to sit, relax, but join. Let's sing together. How to get it started. Give a helping hand, put a little love in your heart. You see it's getting late, oh please don't hesitate. Put a little love in your heart, and the world will be a better place, and the world will be a better place for you and me. Just wait and see. Another day goes by and still the children cry. Put a little love in your heart. Want the world to know you won't let hatred grow. Put a little love in your heart, and the world will be a better place. And the world will be a better place for you and me. Just wait and see. Take a good look around, and if you're feeling down, put a little love in your heart. If you decide kindness will be your guide, put a little love in your heart, and the world will be a better place, and the world will be a better place for you and me. Just wait and see. Put a little love in your heart. Put a little love in your heart. Put a little love in your heart. Put a little love in your heart.